You think you know Big Trouble in Little China? Think again. Behind all the kung fu chaos, neon sorcery, and Jack Burton's jaw-dropping mullet is one of the most bizarre, misunderstood cult classics Hollywood ever cooked up. This movie was cursed before it even hit theaters. Feuding studios, a director fighting for creative freedom, and a lead actor who wasn't the hero but totally thought he was. Buckle up, because we're diving into the insane, magical, behind-the-scenes world of Big Trouble in Little China. Here's the plot twist Hollywood didn't see coming. When Big Trouble in Little China released in 1986, it flopped hard, like body slammed into the pavement kind of flop. It made just $11 million on a $25 million budget. Critics didn't get it. Audiences didn't know what the hell they were watching.
Feel pretty good. And I'm not scared at all. I just feel kind of invincible.
Me too. I got a very positive attitude about this.
Good, me too.
Yeah.
And yet, today it is one of the most beloved cult films of all time. So what happened? Mostly, the world just wasn't ready. John Carpenter, the maverick behind Halloween and The Thing, made a movie that was part kung fu flick, part comedy, part supernatural acid trip, and 100% bonkers. The studio didn't know how to market it. Test audiences were confused. And to top it off, it was released just 2 weeks before James Cameron's Aliens. Oof!
I said I was coming.
I go with you, but...
I know, there's a problem with your face. Okay, you people sit tight, hold the fort, and keep the home fires burning. And if we're not back by dawn, call the president.
But in true cult fashion, Big Trouble found its audience on VHS and cable reruns. It grew like a gremlin in a rainstorm. Here's a fact that flips the whole movie on its head. Jack Burton, played by the always growling Kurt Russell, is not the hero. Not really.
Margot. Jack. Where's Gracie?
On the floor next door, she's a wildcat. How are you gonna spring us?
I have no idea.
He's the sidekick who thinks he's the hero. That's the joke. And Carpenter played it straight-faced the whole time. The real hero? Wang Chi, played by Dennis Dunn, the guy who actually kicks butt, does the rescuing, and knows what's going on. Jack, meanwhile, fumbles through fights, gets knocked out by debris, and wins through dumb luck. Russell even said, Jack Burton is John Wayne if John Wayne was a complete idiot. And he nailed it. Carpenter wanted to make a modern-day Western, but with kung fu, monsters, and neon magic. Totally normal. The original script? Set in the Old West. Jack Burton was a cowboy in 1980s San Francisco who rides into Chinatown and gets tangled in mystic mayhem.
They stole my truck.
Uh-huh. Take it easy, Jack. You're with friends. We'll find it for you.
You're damn right you will, Wang, and my money, and time is money to a guy like me, and your phone is dead, by the way.
How do you think I feel, Jack? I lost the whole girl.
But 20th Century Fox said, no thanks. Time travel, horses, too expensive. So they brought in W.D. Richter, the guy who wrote Buckaroo Banzai, to rewrite the story into present-day Chinatown. That's when things got extra weird in the best way. John Carpenter is many things. Horror pioneer, synth god, sunglasses connoisseur. But a studio darling? Not even close. Fox clashed with him constantly. They wanted more Jack Burton, less weirdness, less Chinese mythology.
I count to 3.
Hello,
I open that door, and we move out.
Everybody got that?
Ready? Follow the leader. 1, 2, 3. We may be trapped.
Carpenter fought to keep his vision intact. More Lo Pan, more magic, and more martial arts mayhem. After the movie flopped, Carpenter walked away from the studio system altogether. He said, the experience was not fun. I decided I would rather make low-budget films where I had control. That's why he pivoted to cult bangers like They Live and Prince of Darkness afterward. Let's talk about David Lo Pan, the floating, robe-wearing villain with glowing eyes and some serious skin issues. James Hong, who played Lo Pan, was already a Hollywood legend, but this role, it cemented him as a god among geeks. The catch? That ancient sorcerer makeup was brutal.
I will marry both women.
Prepare them.
Hi! Hi! Hi!
It took over 4 hours to apply. Layers of prosthetics, toxic adhesives, limited vision. Hong could barely breathe. That high-pitched cracking voice? Not scripted, just Hong trying to survive under all that latex. Oh, and some of Lo Pan's wildest lines? Totally improvised. Now this really pisses me off to no end. All Hong, absolute legend.
Who are these people? Friends of yours, huh? Now, this really pisses me off to no end.
The fight scenes in Big Trouble are next level. Flying kicks, sword fights, people getting launched into the air. That's because Carpenter brought in legit Hong Kong stunt actors. James Liu led the charge, and these guys weren't messing around. Wire fu, trampoline work, aerial flips, stuff Hollywood wouldn't catch up to until The Matrix over a decade later. The irony? Most of the American crew thought the kung fu stuff was just a gimmick. Joke's on them, it became iconic. Carpenter is a ride-or-die practical effects guy, and this film is his playground. The lightning effects from the three storms, hand-drawn rotoscoping. The flying eyeball monster, a $100,000 animatronic puppet with multiple operators. And that sewer monster that pops up and drags someone into the shadows? No one knows what it is, not the writers, not the director. It was just Carpenter trolling the audience, and it worked.
Take it easy, okay? Okay, we made it.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Doesn't that make you feel good?
Terrific.
Also, Jack's tank top has a samurai printed on it. Symbolism, baby. He's trying to be a warrior, but doesn't actually know how. Layers. You know that synthy, pulsing soundtrack? That's John Carpenter too. Dude doesn't just direct, he shreds. Carpenter composed the score with his band, the Coupe de Villes. He even sang on the title track. It's spooky, funky, weird, and totally iconic. He once said he wanted the film to be like a rock and roll comic book. The music absolutely nailed it. Big Trouble in Little China was dead on arrival, a misunderstood box office disaster.
Were they real?
Yeah. Dressed for Lo Pan's wedding.
What's in the flask, egg? Magic potion?
Yeah.
Thought so. Good. What do we do? Drink it?
Yeah.
Good. I thought so.
But like all great cult classics, it found its way. Because it had heart, it had guts. It was weird and fearless and unapologetically different. Today, Jack Burton's a pop culture icon. Lo Pan's a Halloween staple. And Carpenter, he's the wizard who conjured it all into existence.
Why don't you go on over to China, visit the motherland?
Well, China's in the heart, Jack. Wherever I go, she's with me.
So next time someone calls this movie just another dumb 80s flick, drop this truth bomb on them. And if they answer, "You paid your dues, Jack?" Well, you just found your kind of people.
Boy, sure is raining cats and dogs. The cab driver said, well, he told me that I could, that the white tiger would...
Oh, just a minute, please.
And if you're still here, you're officially one of the real ones. If you like digging into the madness behind Big Trouble in Little China, smash that like button like Jack Burton smashing through Lo Pan's front door. Don't forget to subscribe for more insane behind-the-scenes stories, wild movie facts, and cult classics you thought you knew. We drop fresh videos every week, so keep your eyes peeled, your popcorn ready, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, just remember, it's all in the reflexes.